Ladies and gentlemen, it is election year, and I'm just going to throw two names out there of some awesome people. I mean, they definitely got their shit together, and they are the top choices for this year's presidential race. John Farmer, James Wilson, write us down, vote for us. 2024 is our year, baby.
I would probably be a better candidate than the
Well,
other people.
yeah, the names in the hat we got right now.
Yeah, America drew the short straw.
Well, you're watching I Was Just Thinking podcasts. As always, John Farmer, James Wilson. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and comment, especially on this first thought I've been thinking about. Uh, I was at a Walmart not too long ago, and I just want to see if you would do the same thing. So I was at a Walmart and we were shopping, and it's like, oh, we were looking for something specific, but it's not like a cheaper item like a VCR or something. Looking at like Apple Watches.
Hold on, what year was this? When you
Oh
went
yeah,
into
this year.
Walmart?
Yeah.
It was this year. Okay,
Yeah.
but you use a VCR as an example.
Oh my god. Yeah. God damn. Old age. Yeah.
Okay, go on. You were shopping for a DVD player or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Blu-ray. but but the thing we were looking for, the Apple Watch, we were just looking at them and everything, and it was behind the cage. So I was like, you know what? Um, I'll look at it later. And I just like walked out. I was wondering, do you have like, for example, let's say you did a gas station and your card doesn't work right or something, the reader's not working, and then it says the screen says chip error, go see cashier.
Ah, yeah.
Do you leave the gas station and go to the next one, or I got enough to make it? You know what? I was just topping off, or do you go inside, talk to them, and because you have to guess the amount. How much do you want, sir? I don't fucking know. That's why I do the card.
I have done that before where I just like, nope, I'm just gonna go to another gas station.
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends what mood I'm in, or like if it's raining, or if like I know that gas station has it a bit cheaper than all the other ones. I might just have to put up with it. Just like you said with the Apple Watch. I mean, that's a pretty big product,
Yeah.
and I'm sure it's a good bit cheaper at Walmart. Walmart, your local Walmart. So yeah, I would probably be like, oh, damn it. All right, attendant, somebody help. I'm actually trying to buy an Apple Watch here.
This is not what I came here
So
for.
I dread it, but yeah, I put up with it if I have to.
Yeah.
If I was like thinking about getting a video game, but like wasn't sure if I was gonna get it or didn't want it that bad, and then I saw it in the cage, I'm like, didn't see anyone, like, nah, fuck it.
Yeah. So, you know what? I don't see anybody.
What else is in the cages now? I don't know.
I don't know.
I actually haven't been to the electronics section in a retail store in quite a few years.
Which is funny. Well, I mean, I guess like the PlayStation 4s and 5s now and
Five.
Xboxes. But you know, a lot of shit there is um, not in cages.
Well, that's cool because that's annoying. So when I go to Walmart, I only go there because it's a little cheaper than everywhere else. But
you go there for the price and just say, you know what, I just need to go to Walmart.
yeah,
You price compare.
they have been checking my receipt literally like every time now.
You know what, they have increased.
Like it's fucking Costco. They just like go through my bags literally every single time now for the past, few months. It's been like they check my receipt. They got like multiple attendants at the exits, like checking people's receipts. I'm like, what the hell? It's a damn wholesale place. It's kind of annoying, but hell, I guess I'm used to it now.
Yeah. That's what I want to know, and I want to throw it to if anybody out there. What are they looking at? Do you actually go through and try to do this, or you just like just squiggling shit on the paper to highlighter?
That's what I told the guy earlier today, because he just like glanced in my grocery bag and then glanced in the other one, and he just like highlighted the receipt. He just like drew a line, a vertical
Yeah.
line on it.
I'm like,
I was
really?
just like, you didn't even check. And he's just like, oh, I just look real quick and get a glance.
So really,
It's like,
really,
man,
you saw all that shit on that receipt in here?
I guess they've cracked down on that, but
Yeah.
back in the day, I've known people that'll just grab a TV off the display, put in a shopping cart, and walk out with it when the time was right.
Yep.
Now, I'm not joking either. I knew a few people that did that quite a few times. And if they're watching, they know who they are. And I know
Yeah.
some people watching this know who I'm talking about. But they would just put it in the cart like they were going to buy it, you know, and then when there was just no one at the door, they'd just casually walk out. And it worked.
Yeah.
I mean, if the TV, if it could fit in the cart, then
Even up to a TV.
yeah, they got
Because-
that's what they were going for, the TVs. They would get one off the shelf.
Yeah.
They'd get a display TV off the shelf.
A friend of mine, he would do CDs.
This was still like 10 years ago or so. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, the stealing CDs.
Yeah, this was even mentioning CDs like the VCR. Fuck, I'm old. Yeah, he would go in and like, oh man, let's go to Walmart. There's a couple CDs I want to get.
Yeah.
He's all right. We got a book.
Walmart was hard.
We got a book, man.
Walmart was the hardest. They had the plastic cases that are like the size of a suitcase.
Yeah.
It was it was the size of like a gallon jug, just this plastic case and this handle that went on it. They like
Yeah.
made it impossible to steal. And most importantly, they only had edited CDs. They didn't sell CDs with parental advisory. They would
Yeah.
only sell edited. So that's why you should just steal from Target or Best Buy.
Hashtag steal from
Nah, but
Target.
that was wild, going and buying CDs. I used to love buying CDs. I still have a huge CD collection. It
Man,
was like a ritual. It was the bomb.
You ever had like a CD book? Did you drive around
Oh
with
yeah,
that shit?
I've had all different sizes of CD books, like flipping through them.
Yeah.
My buddy Chris had this huge one, like so many CDs, like ridiculous amount.
Yeah.
All of that hip hop anonymous. But yeah, dude, that was like part of the ritual too, like flipping and finding a CD,
Yeah.
finding one with enough good songs on it to where you don't like need to necessarily keep putting in another CD. But then the stereos got the 6-disc CD changer.
Yeah.
That was
That's how you knew you had money.
That was revolutionary. My mom's Camry had one. The disc changer was a unit like under the seat. It was
Oh yeah, that shit was big.
it
as
was
fuck.
this unit under the driver's seat that you would put the CDs in, and then like when it would change the CD, it was like it's like, yes, this is
like a-
so cool, dude.
It's like the sides of like two cinder blocks. So freaking just
A 1990 Toyota, it was a Camry with that in it, a 6-disc CD player. That was
getting all the chicks.
yeah, that was crazy high tech.
Yeah. I remember they I was like amazed with it. The little display had like the little dolphin jumping. It was like a moving dolphin. I see.
Oh yeah.
Like the little pixelated, like worse than fucking like Pac-Man. It was just dolphin jumping across. I said, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, I remember those cool radio
Yeah.
head units,
That was another. Hey,
like
man.
the shiny lights.
Flashing.
I remember all the car audio stores too. Those were cool. There was
Oh, yeah.
there was Mundy's here in Cumming, Georgia. That
Mondays.
was there for the longest time. Then there was that place across from Good Old Days. I forget what it was called, but it was there forever. It might still be there, but for all I
I think I
know.
remember.
But I don't remember what it was called now.
Yeah.
Chris went there like once a month to get stuff and get like stuff worked on for his subwoofers
Updates.
back when he was in high school. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good times. And Yeah, I remember going into Mondays all the time and
Yeah.
testing out their woofers.
I had a brother-in-law at the time who swore he was the fucking like the guru. I mean, he was good at it too. I mean, he'd ride around. He put like little kill switches
I'm
under
the
the dash.
bass guru, man.
Oh man, I got this new box. Oh, the band pass box. That's what he talked about all the time. The band pass. But well, hell yeah. So
You got questions? He keeps this whole journal full of questions, and most of these questions are kind of raunchy or inappropriate.
inappropriate. Oh yeah.
We'll see what we got.
Yeah. Number 30 design. Have you ever left a restaurant without paying?
Oh no, dude.
Yeah.
No, I really haven't. I mean, nah, dude. If I go out to eat, like I know that I have money that I'm reluctantly gonna spend.
I
And
did.
It's like, oh, here's the $5 tip. This little asshole when I was a teenager go to Waffle House with $8.
Well, I have a couple of experiences. One though was completely accidental. So we're working out of town. We're building communication towers, like cell phone towers,
Yeah.
and we go to a Taco Mac. I mean, mind you, this is like 1998. And so we go to this Taco Mac that's right beside the hotel. And we're going there, and I mean, we're getting fucked up, man. I mean, just drinking these liquid cocaine. I don't know if you ever heard of
Oh
this
gosh. Yeah, I remember that. They had to
Oh,
they had to quit selling that shit.
yeah. So we done racked up about a $200 and something bill.
And you ditched on that?
No, well, I was like told the lady, I said, look, it wouldn't take my card or something. I said, look, there's an ATM right here. I said, can you just? I said, I'll leave whatever. I think I left my wallet or something. I said, I'll be right back. I was just gonna take my card, go get the cash, and I'll come back. Mind you, I mean, we're fucked up. We go over there, hit the button, the cash comes out. We go back to the restaurant, and I get back. And I'm like, hey man, I said, I don't have the. I think I took like $300. I said, man, I ain't got that money. He's like, I ain't take the fucking money. I ain't say you took the fucking money, man. Just shut the fuck up. I said, I don't have it. I left it in the goddamn machine. I was so fucked up. I got the money and reeled out and just stayed there. Goddamn. Walked back.
Oh my
And I was
God.
like, look, man. I said, that's all the money I had. I'm on overdraft right now already. So,
Dude. So
I was
you went
like,
back to the ATM and it was gone or what?
no, we didn't go back because she wasn't going to. Hey, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to the ATM. That would have made sense, but again, we'd been drinking.
I went to the ATM. I forgot the money, though. Let me go back.
I never found the money. I just left it in the ATM. But
Jeez
again, the
Louise.
thought of going back really didn't cross my mind. I mean, we've been at $200+ in shots and beer, and so yeah, the dude was like, "Hey man," let's say this guy was a deep woods kind of fella. He said, "Hey man, what we gonna do?"
We gonna hop in my truck. We gonna skedaddle.
No, well, we were in the hotel next door. He said, "You gonna walk off first?" He said, "When the chick's gone," I felt bad. I really did, but he said, "The chick's gone." He said, "I'm gonna walk out, go back to the room." And he started getting all excited, like, "Man, I ain't take that fucking money." I said, "What the fuck you talking about, man? Go to fucking bed." He's like, "Take that fucking money." I said, "I know." But so yeah, that was one time, and then there's a couple other times when
There's more times of dining and ditching.
well, this ain't really dining ditching.
Shame
so
on you, sir.
There was this McDonald's. I worked these two black dudes, man. I mean, we would go to lunch every fucking day, and they say, "Hey, man, you want to know how to get a free lunch?" Hell yeah. So the thing is, the order window was right here, and then you went around to pick up the food. So you done paid up here, then you ride around to the pickup line. He said, what you do is you just go on around, float right in, go around the corner, and float right into the pickup line. He said, you don't know what you ordered.
Yeah,
He's like, you
it's
just
like
pull up and take the bag.
menu roulette. Yeah, I've done that. I've thought about doing that before.
Yeah.
And same with the public subs. You could just like walk up and take one and just like go. They'll scan the barcode and like you'll pay for it. You just like, instead of waiting in line or calling ahead, you just walk up, play sandwich roulette. It's like, oh, this guy Frank. Well, I'm taking a sandwich.
Thanks, Frank.
I see ham and cheese, light onions. Okay, I'm taking this one. It would just be so easy.
Yeah.
Dude, every time I go with Publix, it's like ridiculous line at the deli. And like they're trying to make subs the most inefficient, fastest way they can. And it always just goes slow, and I feel bad for them. But I love their subs, man.
Yeah. Oh, they got a lot of good food, actually. We've, I think, catered like, or I've been to a place where they were catering like Publix. I mean, it was always good. I like sometimes going in for lunch and sitting down, like the little cafeteria area, and get a little buffet where they scoop it into the buckets for you. That shit gets,
Yeah,
some good chicken and mashed macaroni and cheese.
I used to do that at the big grocery stores. Kroger like stopped doing it when COVID hit, and it seems like they've never like started up again. I used to hit up that salad bar all the time.
Yeah.
They had like, you know, the chicken and like some seafood stuff too. It was pretty good.
Damn. Fucking COVID.
It's the end of an era. So no, I've never dined and ditched. That's a bad thing. That's bad.
Yeah. No, like I said, I felt. No, I felt like terrible for this lady because we were like flirting with her all night. Trying to. I mean, we were just friendly the whole time, and we just fucked her over like that. I can't.
And this was probably in the 90s, so the girl just like had to go along with it. It was like, yeah, you're so cool. Please tip me. Just tip me well, and don't grab my butt, and I'll put up with your ass.
It's
well,
not enough
today,
money
mister.
for these perverts.
But not today, mister. Hashtag me too.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't have, if that would have remembered the money. I mean, I wouldn't have done it then. So I mean, it was not. I mean, because these, you know, they're working for little money. You know, they're fucking service people. So I always try to. How much do you tip? How much when you go to a restaurant?
I always do at least 20%. That's my minimum.
Yeah.
Now, if they're like really rude or something, then that gets down to the standard 15. Even though I don't think 15% is standard anymore. I guess it used to like in the 90s.
Yeah,
and early 2000s. But yeah, you can't. I tip at least 20%, 20 to 30%, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me too. Even today, we were at Cracker Barrel earlier with my mom, and I still left. I mean, it was terrible. Not the food and anything. When we got the food, it was great. But then you wouldn't see this lady for another 8 minutes, and everybody's
the
drinks.
Place is retarded, dude. I've went there on Mother's Day of all days, and it was just retarded.
Yeah.
And by retarded, I mean it was very held back. That's what I mean. I mean the definition of retarded.
Yeah. But the damn
service was held back, dude. That place is ridiculous, man. Everyone just fucking loves Cracker Barrel, dude.
Yeah.
Can't blame them. I would go more if it wasn't like so many fucking people all the time.
Yeah, all the freaking time. It seems to be a wait and long service.
Everyone would go more if like there weren't so many people.
We need more Cracker Barrels. We need to. There we go.
Yeah, it's like the random ones on the interstate you go to like aren't crazy, but this one right here in our town is pretty crazy.
It's It's fucking nuts.
Is that the one you went to down there, down 400 there?
No, she lives down in south of Macon.
Oh.
About 30 minutes. We went to the one in Perry.
So it was like an hour, hour and a half drive from here?
It wasn't really that much traffic, so it was about 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Jeez. Oh, it wasn't traffic, so it was only 2 hours.
Well, I mean, I've seen it sometimes. I'll hit the
That
little go button,
sucks.
and it's like 3 hours. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to stick around
That sucks.
for a little bit longer.
Do you wish your mom lived closer sometimes?
Sometimes a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Not too close.
All my relatives live out in Dallas, Texas, and it's just like
wow.
a good 1,000 miles. My mom moved out here in the 80s for a tech job, moved to Atlanta, and just like left all that behind.
Yeah.
I think she wishes she were closer now so she can be closer to her mom, but I'm not saying like it's everybody loves Raymond. You live right across the street from your parents, but like it would be nicer to be closer to my aunts and uncles and my grandma.
You know what I always wanted to do was, I mean, just in a square because it's easier to. I mean, I know most properties are jagged or whatever, but imagine like a square of like 100 acres, and then you got like a dial. Like, okay, here's 10. If we're like friends or family, whoever you want to have down there. And then have in the middle like this big ass, like a barn or type bar type area. Has like cornhole boards outside and some horseshoes. And then and a kitchen or whatever. And then just, we can go eat together if we want to.
And coexist.
Yeah.
We can
And then but
coexist.
somebody's like, hey, you know what? Y'all do, so I'll grow some corn. And they all just work and try to not live off the grid per se, but
sounds like a commune you're talking about.
Yeah.
So
sorta.
you're a communist.
Well, damn.
I'm just kidding, man. That is funny. It is funny throwing out that word, throwing out the word communist and socialist.
No, I was trying to think. I said, "Holy shit!" Is that
a commune?
Communist?
No, that's
damn.
funny though.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah, I always mention that, but
Commie. No, just kidding. I'm not gonna get you blacklisted. Or like Big Brother listening right now. Like, we got a socialist. Bring him to testify at the Grand Congress.
Coming.
What's the show I remember they were talking about? Oh, The Last of Us. The guy went to like this small city civilization, zombie apocalypse, like 100 people.
Yeah.
And the woman was describing all of it, and the girl's like, so you're communist. And she was like, well, yes, this is a commune. And like, I could see how it would work, like maybe with 50, 100 people, 200 people, but it just doesn't work in huge populations, especially when they're spaced out so far, like over thousands of miles.
Yeah.
Socialism, it just doesn't work. It's not feasible
It's not
in today's
feasible.
world. Maybe in like a small Eskimo tribe or something where they have steady flow of like imports and exports and need governing on that. But yeah, communism sucks, man.
Doesn't work.
Commie bastards.
Motherfuckers.
But I thought that was interesting how they used that in The Last of Us. Like, yeah, this is a commune, motherfucker. It's like, yeah, that's what we do. Works for us, you know what I'm saying? That would suck, zombie apocalypse.
Yes, it would.
I don't know what I'll do, but I would hope after maybe a year or two, like I'd find a nice civilization a society to be in with, like a, post-apocalyptic society of like Mad Max or something. I can fit in with those guys.
Yeah.
Mad Max?
I don't know. I was thinking about it if you were like having to repopulate a planet. Like, oh my god, it's like some zombie apocalypse, and he's like, just like a little community left, and you're like, oh my god, we're the only ones left alive, or whatever the case may be.
I better have a lot of sex with all these women.
That would be the ultimate pickup line, wouldn't it?
Then
Bitch, do you want to regrow this planet or not? Get over
yeah,
here.
the guy will become obsessed with power, and like just sleep with all the women and get all religious about it, and then like try sleeping with all the minors too. Like, we must repopulate. The young ones bear the best fruit. It's like, oh shit, dude, you're crazy, man. Well, repopulating is important.
Yeah, that'd be a good pickup line.
We need to repopulate the earth.
You want to save the earth or not? You know.
You want to help save the world? Have sex with me.
I guess you don't like living.
You better get busy living or get busy dying.
Damn.
Living on this dick. No, I'm just playing. That's good, though. Zombie apocalypse sex, baby.
Yeah, hey, you know what? There's makeup sex.
I imagine it's a lot.
One night sex.
I imagine it's a lot stinkier and dirtier than regular sex with people who like bathe once a day.
Yeah,
because these people are like running from zombies. Their clothes are filthy. They camp out, and like they're having sex. I'm sure they both smell awful.
Yeah, it's repopulation.
The hygiene part's important, but hell, we do what we can out here in zombie apocalypse world.
You know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
On that note.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, let me. I think I gotta.
Are those mountains blue on those? Silver bullet, man.
Silver bullet, brother. All right. So something got me thinking. You ever see the movie Horrible Bosses?
Yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah, it's awesome. Well, it was on the other night, and it got me thinking. Have you ever? I mean, most of us have quit a job. So I guess one, have you ever like just quit a job? And then another one is, was there a place you just absolutely hated, and what's like the most glorious way you've ever quit a job?
I haven't really quit in any glorious ways, but I have like rage quit a couple jobs, you know, just because manager was being a dick and, you know, crossed the line, said something. But yeah, it's not like I rage quit, or it's not like I go on the intercom and be like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, and fuck you, I'm out.
Why don't you just turn around and tell me you want to go around and be?
I've seen some videos that like the person working at Target like went on the intercom and said like, my job sucks, this place sucks, and I quit. I think he made it on the Dr. Phil episode where he just basically argued with his old boss on the Dr. Phil stage. And
damn, well, I've never quit and been on Dr. Phil, so
yeah,
that's pretty.
He did some episode on like the millennials quitting their jobs and being bitches. And that's kind of what the show was about. Like, all the old guys were like, you guys just gotta put up with it, and they're like, well, it just, the pay sucks and cost of living is so high, like it's not nearly as rewarding as it was to have a regular job, the dead-end job, you could say. So that's the argument there, and it sucks.
Yeah,
we need some prices lowered here.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend no $5 on milk. How much is milk? How much a gallon of milk?
So I can't even tell you, but it's more than gas.
It's more than gas. Is it?
Yeah, I think it's more than
a gallon of milk. Like milk, I $4, maybe $5.
I think.
Damn. Yeah. I actually don't drink milk, so I don't really.
Yeah, we do the lactate shit. Lactose, whatever. Yeah, lactate. That's what it's called.
Fuck it, milk's overrated.
Yeah, as a kid, I drank the shit out of it.
Yeah, I did when I was a kid, and then at a certain point, it just grossed me the fuck out, and I literally can't drink it now without gagging.
But now, if I drink a bunch of, oh my god. So we were at the hospital. What was it, a couple years? It might be 2 years already. But I got a spider bite, and I was in the hospital for like 6 days or whatever. I don't know if you remember.
I vaguely remember that. Yeah, I think it was a couple of years ago.
So they were loading me up. I didn't know it was. They were loading me up on freaking morphine because I mean I was
Nice.
hurting bad, and I didn't know they were just coming in and just shooting shit into the fucking IV thing. And anyway, um, but it kind of clogs you up a little bit. All the antibiotics and medication like would clog your stomach up. And it'd been about 3 days or so, and I hadn't done anything. They said, "Well, if you don't go to the restroom, sir, in the morning, we're going to have to give you an enema." I was like, "Well, fuck that." So I called Hillary. Well, called my wife.
Called my wife.
And I told her, I said, go to the convenience store. I said, they got these little half fucking gallon things of like 2% milk. I said, get me 3 of them just in case. And I chugged the shit out of them. Nowadays, milk, when I was a kid, I tell you, when I just drink it all the time, nothing. But now, if I drink like whole or 2% milk or whatever, I'm just,
That's
it just works whatever loose. And yeah, I chugged that
nasty.
milk, yeah, in a couple hours. I would say, oh my God, here it comes! Oh.
Shit your brains out. That's
Yeah.
nasty, but some people say it like makes them constipated or something. I feel like I've heard that before, but yeah, I don't fuck with much dairy, man.
Yeah,
Maybe some ice cream, you know what I'm saying?
cheese. I'm a big cheese.
Cheese or occasionally ice cream, but yeah. I really don't even really do a milkshake because it's just too much.
Yeah. I reluctantly do one. I'm like, fuck, it's hard to pass up a milkshake.
Nice.
But actually, well, so my first job I ever had, I had it for like a year and a half. I was a bag boy at this grocery store, and back then I don't see it much nowadays, but you take people, the people's groceries out, talk to them, bullshit, and try to work up a tip and everything. And I mean, you could get a decent amount of tips and everything. But I was busting my ass at this place. I mean, I thought it was. So I was going to go talk to the boss about maybe getting a pay raise. Because back then, I mean, it was all relative. But back
then, it was acceptable to ask your boss for a raise without being like, what the fuck is just get the fuck out of here. You're fired. I'll get someone to work.
I want $20 an hour. Damn it.
How about you're fired? I'll get someone to work for $2 less than what you make now.
But yeah, it was $4.50 an hour back then. So I was going to ask him, hey, I want a little something. I think I've been busting my ass, been trying to, really take care of, customers and shit like that. This was going on in my head. I didn't talk to him. But then later on that night, when it comes around closing time, things are slow. I was in the middle of the aisle doing straightening up and shit. And I said, well, when I see him, I'm going to talk to him and be like, hey, I think I've been doing this,
Yeah, I hear
What'd
you.
you consider?
You're like thinking all the stuff you're going to say and have it pictured in your head of what's going to happen.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, I got this, man.
I walk up to the motherfucker and he starts, really, I got to tell you, man, it was the complete opposite. I needed to pick my shit up. I needed this. I needed this. I said, you know what? I said, I think I'm going to quit. He said, huh? What do you mean? You're just like your 2-week notice? I said, no, I think I'm going to quit right now. And I said, yeah. He said, well, you're leaving all the mopping for Terrence. I said, Terrence will handle it. And I took my little name badge off, threw it down. I said, I'm done, man.
Yeah.
And I walked out on him, and that was nice.
How old were you?
I think 17.
Really?
Yeah.
It sucks, working that hard, like a physical job too, and then you're not doing a good job. You need to be doing better.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've heard that before in my life, and I'm just like, is that really true? Like, do I need to do better? Is he just being an asshole because I'm doing the best I can? And yeah, some jobs I didn't give a shit about, and there's
Yeah,
others,
I mean,
like my most recent job, to where I busted my ass. And sometimes, yeah, they were just like, you need to do better. You need to work faster to
yeah,
get all this out. And I'm saying, like, well, you're overloading us. We're overworked.
yeah.
And it's just it sucks, man. But yeah, I know what you mean. I probably would have done the same thing. Well, maybe if I was a teenager, I might have taken a look at myself, been like, is he right? Like, is he right? Am I really like not doing good? And I'd maybe look at the other employees at what they're doing
Yeah,
and be like, no, dude, fuck this guy. I'm giving this my all, dude.
yeah. But that's the thing, yeah. I mean, I was doing, honestly, was doing the work of at least 3 of these other fucking slackers. I mean,
That's another thing
I
I
mean, I'd
hate.
work hard when I
Like,
was there.
all the efficient workers get punished, you could say.
Yeah.
They get more work. The efficient workers get punished with more work.
You know, in the
Like, you're so good at doing your job, you can do this person's job and this person's job too,
yeah,
and
and then
still have time left over. It's like, oh, thanks,
yeah.
boss. That's a good note to wrap up on, because I don't want to think about work, man. I don't want to think
Look,
about that.
can I give you one more? The most glorious. I'll make it fancy.
One instance. Oh, what, another job quitting scenario? Okay, go for
Yeah, I mean, I'm proud of it. Actually.
it.
I was working and I was doing a lot of estimating, electrical estimating for. It was this electrical contractor, a subcontractor for GCs and everything. And I mean, I was just. I mean, you just stand there and doing quotes all the freaking time, calling people. And it's this Iranian dude, and he was the biggest fucking asshole. I mean, just yelled at anybody's in there, even his own employees. He's like, "Oh, what the fuck is this? I mean, what about?" But me, I'm like, you know what? I'm not just gonna up and quit. I got to take my time. I want to be there at least a little bit of time, so I don't have to explain. So if I'm like, hey, it was a bad attitude, but I stayed 6 months or whatever the case may be. So I stuck it in there. And then I started interviewing. That's when I started working at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So I was going out and interviewing. I said, well, I got a job site. Well, something. I went and interviewed at the stadium. They called me up. Hey, you know, we want you to come work with us here and everything. All right. Yeah, thank you. Bet. It started this day on a Monday. I see I'll be there Monday. I didn't tell the people I was working for anything. So I show up and start working for these.
Yeah.
I started show up and start working at the stadium, and they called me up about Monday about 12 o'clock. Hey, were you gonna plan on coming in today? I said, nah, I ain't coming in today. So okay.
Well, I'll see you
You
tomorrow.
feeling bad?
Then.
I said, you gonna be there tomorrow? I said, I don't think I'm gonna be there tomorrow either. She said, well, what day you coming? I said, you know, I'm not coming back. I actually got another job, so I gotta get to work.
Oh, well, best of luck to you, sir.
I was like, man, you know what? It was worth it. I felt good about it.
Nice.
But you know what else I feel good about?
Beer.
I was just thinking podcasts. So if you're drinking a beer, enjoying a fun moment with your 2 best hosts, let's cheers. Like, subscribe. Peace.